ahead.
My name is Alexander Duncan, and this is my speech. My audience is Rachel, BJ, Marion, John, and Shane. In a world increasingly threatened by environmental degradation, it's easy to feel helpless. But what if the solution to saving our planet is in your hands? And in the hands of every business, individual, and organizations around the world? To briefly explain the 1% planet missions is to unite the businesses and individuals in committing 1% of their annual revenue to the environmental causes. Today, I will outline the key needs that the 1% for the planet addresses through its collaborative network and how these efforts are making a tangible impact on our planet's future. My purpose is to discuss the importance of protecting ecosystems and endangered species and to support for conservation efforts to combat habitat destruction and species loss. The 1% for the planet funds organizations working in wildlife conservation projects around the world, and reference from the Environmental Project Agency on biodiversity protection efforts. Climate change is accelerating and affecting all aspects of life on Earth. Funding to research carbon footprints and transition to renewable sources is 1% of the planet's mission. 1% for the planet supports projects working on clean energy and climate advocacy. Reference from the IPCC report on climate change and the need for mitigation. Many communities lack knowledge of sustainable practices and an investment in education and resource sharing programs to help individuals and businesses adopt green habits. 1% for the planet's funds environmental education programs and local organizations. UNESCO's report on the importance of sustainability education. Local communities often lack the resources to tackle environmental problems, causing financial backing for the community-based environment action programs. 1% of the planet empowers local initiatives through grants and partnerships. The WRI says the effectiveness of local community interaction is not too high. Low income and marginalized communities are disproportionately affected by the environmental harm. Financial resources to support the initiatives that address these problems and ensure cleaner, healthier environments for all. The 1% for the planet supports projects that fight pollution and vulnerable communities. Pollution directly affects public health, particularly in low-income areas. There's a need for efforts to clean up polluted areas and reduce exposure to toxins. 1% for the planet supports organizations working to address air and water pollution. Businesses contribute significantly to the environmental issues, but they also have the power to be a part of the solution. Encouraging companies to reduce their environmental impact and adopt sustainable practices is what 1% for the planet works for, with businesses to help them measure and reduce their carbon footprints. More companies need to take responsibility and participate in 1%'s donation model. The expansion of the membership network to generate more funding for the environmental causes helps 1% for the planet continuously recruit new business members to join their global movement. Governments play a crucial role in enacting the laws that protect their environment, but action is often slow. Supporting for the lobby and advocacy efforts that push for stronger environment laws and regulation. 1% for the Planet funds policy advocacy groups pushing for action on climate change and conservation. The Center for American Progress is on the role of advocacy and driving policy change. Environmental issues are global and solutions require worldwide collaboration. The need is funding to raise awareness and drive international environment and agreements. 1% for the Planet helps lead global initiatives and campaigns on sustainability. The conclusion is to summarize the needs and addressed by 1% for the Planet is environmental protection, community empowerment, environmental justice, corporate responsibility, and advocacy for policy change. We all have a part to play in addressing the environmental challenges over time by supporting 1% for the Planet. We can make a tangible difference together. The world needs our collective action now more than ever. Let's rise to the challenge to ensure a sustainable future for generations to come.